For our senior project, we chose to work with Planned Parenthood, which is an organization that is a provider of sex education, does research in reproductive care, and creates sex education programs. It also helps to defend people's right to quality and affordable health care.
We first met with our advisor to discuss what we wanted to do for the project. She was very open to us attending her events so that we could get a sense of what we could do for our project.
Oh, my name is Vi Gonzalez. I'm an educator with Planned Parenthood here in Sacramento. So I started off as a volunteer about 12 years ago, and I've been an educator for about 11 years. There's a lot of things that I love about my job. Most of it is being out in the community and getting to talk to people about how they can stay safe, making sure that they have all the information that they need to make good decisions about their sexual health and relationships. A lot of my work is with teens, specifically in the schools, and I also work with a peer educator program, so I do a lot of mentorship of young people. So first of all, I just wanted to make sure you guys were very serious, and so right off the bat you guys agreed to meet me at my office. You had some really good ideas. I could tell that you guys were passionate and dedicated about the project and the work, and so that's why I took the time to meet with you guys and offer some advice. Every time I met with you guys, I could tell that you guys did the homework. I thought you prepared very well, and today I think it went really well. I think the stations that you had and the Jeopardy game went really well, so I'm really proud of you guys. I thought you guys did a really great job.
We spent an entire day working on posters to be set up at each station at our event and familiarizing ourselves with the content we would be using as reference during our presentation. We visited the room where our presentation would take place and met a few of the students. In order to prepare for our event, we set up 3 stations on healthy relationships, birth control, resources, and sex ed. We received the right to record the students through permission slips that the program leader at the center sent out to students' families. Before the event, students were split into 3 groups and sent to a different station. In this first station, we discussed the different methods of birth control.
So what they do is they'll hold it down like this, and they'll push it up the vagina. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, how you know?
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't hurt.
You be asking the most.
Okay. And then it stays in there for a certain amount of time, and then the person will just pull it out by pulling on the string.
In the next station, we discussed how to build healthy relationships and how to ensure that yours is safe.
Like one of the things, so with an abusive relationship, it's not just when they're like physically like hurting you or using you. It also has to do with like if they're constantly putting you down, like saying cussing at you, saying bad things to you.
After every 20 minutes, we rotated stations to guarantee that every student received all of the information at equal intervals.
In the last station, we were giving information on available resources, STDs, and addressed any general sex ed questions the student had.
So these can be expensive, so if you really are in a rush or you just don't have the money, you can substitute saran wrap instead, just to resources.
I'm gonna call CD.
At the end of our event, we wanted to measure how well the students retained the information we presented to them. In order to do this, we organized a game of Jeopardy based on all the stations. Students remain in their groups that they had been placed in, and the winning group received a king-size candy bar. This went so well that Vi even told us she was going to start incorporating it into her own events.
What was the question?
For 1,000 points, can you guys all put
Dominique.
Hey, that's gonna no.
Janet. Big Chrissy, bro. Josephine. Jacquees. What's her name? That was Charlie. She said.
No.
What's Stu?
Okay, 10, 9, I got 8,
Rebecca.
7. We're like seniors, so we're going off to college. So a lot of these things we didn't know. So it's like it would have been a bad thing if we would have gone off to college not knowing this information, and a lot of times it's not properly taught. Like especially like different resources you have available, like birth control. A lot of people just think of like condoms or like the pill. So it's like and healthy relationships. A lot of people don't really talk about that either. So it's like talking about know it's weird, and we really appreciate you guys for being good sports. And thank you.
For our second semester project, we were not allowed to film the actual event because we had no control over the children who came to the event, and so we were not able to give out permission slips.
How are we feeling? Nervous. I love volunteering. Oh, you do? It's my passion. Are we ready? Sure.
For our second semester, we volunteered at George Sims Community Center. We volunteered during the center's D6 hotspot. This event welcomes many members of the community to play different sports or to just hang out at the center. We helped sign in members of the community and sent them to their designated areas based on the activity they came to do. After that, we helped pass out sandwiches, chips, and drinks the center provided for the people that came to the event. The last thing they had us do was clean up. We believe that this event is important because George Sims Community Center has many programs and resources that help the members of their community. Some of the many resources that the center provides are a swimming pool, a park, a free gym, and many after-school programs. We became familiar with the D6 Hotspot program through our contact, Reginald Wilson, one of the many staff members of the center.
So for second semester, I decided to work with 4-H on the Wild Side, which is a science-based camp aimed around 4th, 5th, and 6th grade students. We met once a month for about 4 months, and at each meeting, we kind of just had enough time to finalize our lesson plans and figure out what we're doing for each of our activities. For the event, we left on a Friday afternoon and arrived around the evening time, which gave us enough time to work on and finalize anything we needed for our lesson plans. Due to the nature of the program and the activities involved, I wasn't able to get the authorization to record the kids participating in the activities. I'm really glad I picked this activity because I was able to meet a lot of new people. A lot of the other kids participating were from McClatchy, so I met a lot of those new kids. A lot of the adults were professors or teachers, people working within the science field. Like the adult coach for my activity is a microbiology professor at Sac State. So it was really nice getting to talk to him, getting to know more about college and just what he does in his field and stuff like that. So it was really rewarding in the end to see the final product, see all of those kids really, really happy that they participated in this. One of them even made me cry because they started crying because they were sad they were leaving and they felt like they really had a connection with us teenagers. So it was really interesting to see how impactful this activity was on other people.
I'm glad that we chose this topic because I think it's important because it's not something that we knew about that much before we started. So I feel like it really informed us and it's something that more people should know about. So I still care about it in that sense.
I learned that it's not always easy to organize events like this. I didn't really think it was going to be this difficult to be able to carry out this project. I thought it would be much easier. I learned how to communicate better with organizations and to learn more and to ask a lot more questions.
It was hard at first to complete our project because we faced a lot of barriers, especially with our school district, because our project was controversial. So we couldn't do it the way we planned it at first, so we had to change our entire game plan. But in the end, it came out pretty successful.
What do you think? Do you think that you became an expert on your topic?
I feel like I did. Specifically for my part, I did healthy relationships. I really learned a lot about what it takes to have a healthy relationship and when you should start paying attention that if there's warning signs. I feel like that really helped me improve my relationships with my friends and other people.
It was not hard to find answers to any of our questions just because Vi was really good at making sure that we knew as much as possible and was always willing to answer any of our questions that we might have.